Disorders of respiratory system, asthma, emphysema, and occupational respiratory disorder. So asthma is difficulty in breathing, causing wheezing due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchial. Emphysema, like alveolar walls are damaged, like decrease in the respiratory surface. The cause is cigarette smoking. Occupational respiratory disorders involve grinding or stone breaking, dust. Okay, the body does not cannot fully cope with the defense mechanism, so long exposure can give rise to fibrosis, that is proliferation of fibrous tissue, like lung damage. Okay, so workers in industry should wear protective mask. So these are disorders of respiratory system. Now regulation of respiration. Now in medulla oblongata, it is respiratory rhythm center, is primarily responsible for this regulation. Now another center in pons region, that is pneumatoxic center, that can moderate the functions of the respiratory rhythm center. Now they can reduce the duration of the inspiration and thereby alter the respiratory rate. Now chemisynthetic area adjacent to the rhythm center, that is present in the medulla, is highly sensitive to CO2 and hydrogen ions. Now you can see there is elimination of this, so that the respiratory rhythm gets to the normal. Now receptors present in aortic arch and carotid artery, CO2 in H plus concentration, they can recognize it. Now role of oxygen in the regulation of respiratory rhythm is quite insignificant. Then there is like transport of carbon dioxide. Now transport of oxygen, there is hemoglobin. Now hemoglobin with oxygen, they form reversible oxyhemoglobin. Now in alveoli, like there is oxygen dissociation curve. The favorable factors are high PO2 and others are low, like PCO2 H plus concentration and temperature is low, and in tissue the PO2 is low and others are high, like PCO2 H plus concentration and higher temperature. Okay, now every 100 ml of oxygenated blood deliver 5 ml and to the tissue, and in the oxygenated blood it carries like 100 ml 4 ml of CO2 to the alveoli, right? And then there is transport of gases O2 and CO2. So 97% transported by RBC through the oxyhemoglobin, and remaining 3% in the dissolved state in plasma, and 20 to 25% CO2 as RBC, that is carbaminohemoglobin, and 70% as bicarbonate, and 7% dissolved state in plasma. So this is the transport of gases. Then there are like